We have another tragedy here, June 6, 2022. This aircraft is in bad shape. The two on board did not make it. NTSB Final Report, Kennedy, Texas. They had a hard time trying to figure out what happened. So let's try to look at all the investigative footage that they had. So that's the ending of the flight there. The aircraft went straight down. So the initial portion of the personal flight was conducted in day. Visual conditions appeared to proceed uneventfully. ADS data revealed that the pilot initiated an en route descent beginning 23 miles from the airport, about 10 miles away. They had extended final to the runway. About 3 seconds before the last data point, the flight track depicted the airplane entering a left turn that gradually increased to 30 degrees bank angle at the end of the data. A pilot approaching the airport noted that he initially observed the airplane and appeared to be straight and level, and then, however, when he saw the airplane a short time later, it appeared to be 30 feet above the ground and descending in a spin. Surveillance video footage depicted the airplane in a steep nose down, left wing low attitude immediately before impact. That's what we saw. So this is the aircraft here. Cessna 182G Skylane, November 2118 Romeo. And here's kind of the way they looked at it. So first they started with the aircraft and examined no evidence of an in-flight structural failure, an anomaly with the primary flight control system, or a loss of engine power. The examination of the wing flap system was unremarkable with exception of the left flap extension cable, but they're not sure if that cable had problems before or after the crash. So next they looked at the pilot, and the pilot's autopsy identified focally severe coronary artery disease, which conveyed an increased risk of sudden impairing or incapacitating cardiac events such as abnormal heartbeat, heart attack, or chest pain. There was no autopsy evidence that such an event occurred. And then lastly, the pilot had a history of mild depression and anxiety that had been waived by FAA. Documentation in her FAA records as of about 5 months before the crash indicated that her depression and anxiety were all well controlled on sertraline regimen that had been stable since February of 2020. So a lot of different variables that the NTSB are dealing with here. Here's some pilot information. Last FAA medical exam was January 15th, 2020. The crash occurred June 6, 2022. Here's kind of the flight track. Here's the airport here. And this is where the crash happened. Here's the flight aware. Difficult job for NTSB trying to figure out what happened when you're dealing with so many different things. So with this one, the probable cause was a loss of airplane control on final approach for reasons that could not be determined. But I just wanted to go over, it is interesting that we do see that it could have been a medical issue. People that are unhealthy flying, I mean, that's why you guys have your medical physicals. And us too, as firefighters, we get our physicals, make sure we're healthy to do the job. But, things can happen. So curious on this one. Hope you guys got something from it. This is Arfred. I'm Keone. See you guys next time.